absolutely. I mean, last week was a good kind of decompress week and kind of look over the season and the highs and lows and where I can get better individually and as a team and then also kind of just wanted to stay in the rhythm as well. I mean, we practiced 3 times last week and I wanted to take every single rep and I wanted to make sure that I stay in the rhythm of playing a game against the speed and not take any time off kind of that way, because I knew that practice went very long and I'd still be able to get my rest time and everything like that. And so and then preparing for game postseason, I haven't prepared to play, but I definitely prepared for football games before. Just haven't had the opportunity to play in one, so extra excitement going into this one.
Well, Mike, third row left, and then Matt.
Can you maybe describe what this weekend was like? I mean, Ohio's playing in the MAC championship game yesterday. Was it surreal to watch that? And then, you're waiting to hear where Indiana's going to be playing in the playoff. What was that like from considering basically a year ago when you kind of made your decision at your portal, and today with what happens? Just what was this weekend like for you?
Yeah, it was an awesome weekend. I mean, just so happy for everyone that was able to win. I know a lot of guys there at the quarterback, who won the MVP is a really, really good friend of mine, and so I'm just so happy for him and the success that he's had this season. And then Ohio has been in, it was the 5th MAC championship they played in, and they haven't won since 1960 something. So being a guy that was in that program for 5 years, it's awesome to see that and see a lot of my teammates, my past teammates, excel and beat a rival like Miami of Ohio. And so it was awesome. I was back to being a kind of a fan and just watching my my friends and past teammates win. And congratulations to the coaches and all that. And then just kind of when the game ended, it was just kind of thinking about when our time's up and how exciting it is to play this late in the year, especially a part of the first ever 12-team playoff. So a lot of fun emotions yesterday.
How did you watch the reveal this morning?
I just watched it with my wife and my wife's parents.
Matt on your left, and then Joe.
Kurtis, coaches talked about Ohio State. The noise was an issue for you guys. So you guys, tried to fix some things. For you as a quarterback, what did you learn as an offense? What did you learn that you guys could do better, improve on? Because obviously at Notre Dame, you're probably going to be facing the same kind of crowd noise that you guys, so won't impact you as much.
Yeah, it was definitely a disappointing loss. I felt like we didn't play to our standards in that game, but it was also a really important game for us, to a learning opportunity, just how to deal and how to win those big games. Something that watching and digesting the game afterwards, and knowing that how well we have to play and we have to minimize our mistakes and be able to handle the environment, and that's what it'll take to win these big games. And so even though it was a tough loss, I think it was really important for us to have a game like that to be tested in knowing what it takes to win games, because this is obviously win or go home kind of playoff setup, and so we're gonna have to make sure that we come with our best effort in knowing that it's gonna be a hostile environment, and now we know how to handle it.
We'll go Joe on your right, and then Dennis.
Yeah, Kurtis, it seems like New Jersey and chip on the shoulder, whether it was 17th picked in the preseason poll to all the national outside noise. How do you walk that fine line, maybe using it as extra motivation but not getting into that crazy?
Yeah, I mean it's like you said, it's extra motivation. I think what's so great about our team, it starts with Coach Signetti, is that we've had to prove, a lot of us have had to prove that we belong in wherever we are, and so it just fuels us in knowing that we're counted out and we're the underdog, and we always will be, at least for this year, and so that we just go in and we can play freely, knowing that we're capable of competing with anybody, and so it just fuels the fire for sure.
We'll go Dennis far left, and then Griffin.
Kurtis, everybody seems has an opinion, something related to Notre Dame. You know someone who went there. What went through your mind when you saw Notre Dame pop up on the bracket?
And just a place I haven't played before, so just kind of looking forward to the opportunity. Was excited to play whoever we were going to, but just know that it's going to be Notre Dame's a historic place, and so that's kind of all I knew. I actually don't know anyone that went to Notre Dame, so maybe that'll be a first. But you know, they're a historic team. They've had great teams in the past, and they're a good team this year. So you know, just knowing that, but also knowing that we're also a pretty good team as well.
Go Griffin, third row on your left, then Todd.
Curtis, for you guys, you know, this team has talked on and on all year long about changing the culture of Indiana football, changing the way it feels, changing the winning attitude. Do you feel like punching that ticket to playoff does that, or does this journey kind of start now?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, we've had that chip on our shoulder all year, and that regular season was something that we're very prideful of, and knowing that we were able to go out and achieve pretty much every goal that we set. But then kind of resetting after the regular season, after Purdue, and knowing that it's a new season starts, you know, and we got to be on our A game. We got to take everything that we learned through the regular season and apply it to this game, because it's a one or done.
Go Todd and then Zach B.
Curtis, Coach Sinceri, of course, is moving on as soon as whenever you guys are done. What's he meant to you in your development as a quarterback, and how has he kind of handled the day-to-day with you over the course of the season?
Yeah, Coach Tino's been awesome. I mean, I've developed so much as a quarterback since working with him in January, and it's been awesome to see my personal growth as well as the rest of the quarterbacks in the room. I know all of us can say that we've learned and become a better quarterback this year, and a lot of that attributes to Coach Tino. So just very happy that he had an opportunity to go and continue his journey, his path, and his dream, and just very grateful for him, because he's really accelerated and helped this offense, helped players become and create opportunities for their personal life, and I'm just happy to see that he's taking advantage of opportunities with him as well.
Go Zach B on your right, and then Josh.
You talked about the hostile road environment. I know against Ohio State you guys had to go to the silent count. How confident are you guys in going to that silent count if you guys have to in South Bend?
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to that, we're going to be prepared and more prepared than we were, and we've been repping it, ever since that game. Even though we might not know if we have to use it or not, but it's going to be an afterthought for us if we have to go to it, just because we've repped it so many times, and it's going to be I don't see it being an issue.
Go Josh on your right, and we'll wrap up with Pete.
Curtis, Coach Signity said that there's going to have to be some tweaks to the week schedule with the Friday game. Any tweaks for you as a quarterback with the shorter week?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was just replace class time with more film watching. We don't have class this week, so and next week really, so just be worried about watching more film, seeing what Notre Dame does, and be able to see some points where we're going to attack them, and just learn as much as I can about them. It's going to be a good game, and can't wait till I get here.
Last one will be Pete, second row on your left.
Yeah, Curtis, this is sort of a follow-up to that. How many games back do you anticipate looking at in terms of Notre Dame game film of the whole season? And what is it that you look for in particular?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be good to watch every game that they have. I mean, you could watch games for tendencies. You picked it up in any game. You can watch for personnel, and so personnel, you usually watch the last couple games to see who's going to be playing. But in terms of overall scheme, with all the extra time, it'd be good to watch as many games as possible, and that's going to be my goal.
Great, thanks everybody. Thanks Curtis.
Thank you.